English shorthand 80 words per minute, passage number 33. Get ready. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Start. Mr. Deputy Chairman, Sir, the Honorable Finance Minister has proposed some demands for supplementary grants. The Finance Minister is the best judge of the kind of revenues and monies that the government requires. Therefore, as he rightly pointed out, this House really does not approve the finance bills, but it provides us an opportunity to really discuss the state of the economy and where we stand today. Coincidentally, we are debating this on a day when somewhat depressing figures and numbers for the month of October 2011 have been released today morning. I recollect, sir, while replying to the debate on price rise last week, the finance minister had raised some very important issues, and these issues related to the impact of the global slowdown on Indian economy, the kind of steps he has taken and the kind of steps he has not been able to take to really counter the impact of that slowdown, and then he enlarged this debate a little further that management of the economy is the principal responsibility of the government, but to manage it, the government needs the cooperation of all the states, what he has conventionally described cooperative federalism in India in the management of the economy. He also spoke in terms of larger political consensus which is required in the matter of the management of the economy. Sir, some of the issues which he had raised last week and which are extremely relevant to the situations both with regard to the economy and its political management, are all issues which are relevant for us today. I would say at the very outset that I partly do agree with him. It is true, sir, that the world has faced a slowdown subsequent to the subprime crisis which took place in America. Its impact was felt in Europe. Its impact has been felt in various countries. We cannot immunize ourselves from the impact of this crisis. The hardening of the oil prices has also presented us very grim challenge, but then let us also recollect that over a decade ago, when a very severe East Asian crisis took place, we countered it and we survived it reasonably effectively. Even the first 2 years after the subprime crisis Indian economy did maintain a respectable rate of growth. I think in the last 20 odd years, this is perhaps the grimmest situation we are passing through. The entire showcasing of India that we make to the entire world, the entire image is today taking a setback. For 2 years and even more, we have both headline inflation and food inflation at an unacceptable level. Food inflation has almost gone up at times to 20%. We cannot take comfort from the fact that the last week's figures saw it coming down a bit. Coming to interest rates, you have used the credit squeeze by hiking interest rates 4 times this year and 13 times in all in the past several months in order to fight inflation. Now it has badly impacted several sectors such as manufacturing, automobiles, real estate, housing, etc. Now, if it goes back to 12, 14 and 16%, this is likely to impact all these sectors extremely adversely. The cost of capital goes up and your industry therefore becomes non-competitive compared to their competitors internationally, particularly the low-cost economies. The impact of that is going to be that our entire manufacturing sector is going to be hit, and once you have sectors like real estate, housing, where loans have become costlier, being hit, the spiral effect of that on cement, on steel, on job creation, on construction labor, etc. is also going to be huge. Sir, I regret to say that the past 3 to 4 years had seen a sudden decline in the decision making process as far as the economic policy decisions were concerned. Major decisions were being shelved on one ground or the other, and this is a subject which I will deal with at some length during the course of the discussion today. Sir, now I come to the issue of foreign direct investment in retail. When you make a big trade concession to the foreigners, you then get some concessions back from them. I could not understand why unilaterally such a concession had been made. It could have been made if it had gone and outrightly helped the Indian economy. My queer fear is there are still a lot of manufacturing sector reforms that India has to carry on. Sir, with regard to trade, you have more experience as the finance minister or trade minister than most of us. You will realize that there is a general tendency of consumers and buyers all over the world that they buy what is the best and the cheapest. Therefore, the global balance is tilting in favor of low cost economies. Step